Good morning and welcome to our day 3 vlog here from the Disney Magic. This is our last full day on board. We're going to start off at Lumieres for breakfast and then no particular plans other than seeing Disney Dreams at 2 o'clock. So we'll take you along today and see what we get up to on our final full day. So Lumieres has just opened. There's a tiny queue to get in, so we'll show you what we get hold of for breakfast within Lumieres. Yes, yeah. Yes.
Good morning, nice to meet
Hello.
you.
Morning.
Welcome for the night breakfast. Can you get your room number?
Yes, 1052.
Emily Burnett.
Yes.
Nice to have you.
Thank you.
You'll find your nice table right away. Let's see. Here, table number 4, please, for Emily Burnett.
Thank you.
How are you?
Okay, thank you. How are you?
You got the menu for your app?
Just getting it up.
Okay, so Sam went for the very French toast. We got some Mickey waffles to share, and I went for the DCL Express breakfast. Okay, so that was our last visit to Lumieres for this trip. Pretty much standard Disney breakfast, but thoroughly enjoyable. We're heading up to D Lounge now to go and see which characters are out to meet. Hi. Thank you very much.
Hello. He's cool, isn't he? You go doing that like that, don't you?
You guys been to Andy's room before? You know,
Beautiful, isn't it?
pretty nice.
So for the first time really on the cruise, the sun is finally out and it's actually quite a nice day, can't complain. Won't be going in the pool though because it's still a bit fresh, but yeah, it's nice. Quite quiet up on top deck at the minute. Wonder if everybody's still in for breakfast, but here's the children's pool area. So you got the big slide there, the splash zones and things. And then the main slide is that one just there, the drop slide. Yeah, brilliant.
Amazing. Well, you know, friends, we got a great spot where we can take photos over by the funnel. If you want, we can head on over that way. If you want to start walking that way,
Yeah.
we can get some photos with Chip and Dale together. What do you say?
So this is unscheduled, but you've got Chip and Dale in front of the funnel. Lovely sunshine, great opportunity for a photo. So we're heading down to O'Gills to do the Disney Cruise Line trivia quiz. We're definitely not going to win this one, but it will. It'll be interesting to do and try and find out some fun facts about the Disney Cruise Line. So if anybody in need of their sporting fix in O'Gills, they've got the football on. It is about 20 to 10 in the morning, and this looks like last night's Champions League match. So it's Disney Cruise Line trivia time. Obviously I'm not going to film this and give away all the answers because that would be cheating.
Give me a fan if this is your, give me a wave if this is your first Disney cruise. Oh, okay. Over here, how many Disney cruises have we been on? 4, okay. Oh, I'm going to turn this microphone down a little bit. Okay.
So we've just done the Disney Cruise Line quiz, and we scored a massive out of 19 2 points. It was very, very bad. But if you are coming, Mike, who hosts it, who is that chap over there, really good, really entertaining, and it was quite insightful in the end, to be fair. But like I say, we scored a grand total of 2. The winner scored 10, so got just over half right. But so yeah, we are going to head to the shop because interestingly we've just had a message on the Disney Cruise Line app. When we went into the shop the other day, we was after a pin which was completely out of stock, and it says, oh, we don't know if we've got any more, but if we do get one, we'll let you know. Well, we've just had a message come through on the app that says we've got one for you and it's waiting at the shop. So use your Disney Cruise Line app well, because it can help you in the long run. So we're going to head down to the shop now and go and pick up the pin that we requested on day 1, which they've now put aside for us.
Hello. Thank you. How are you? I'll come back to tell you that a pin to put on hold for me. 1052.
1052, you make the magic happen.
Amazing.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I told you.
So it just shows, ask the question. They might not be able to do it for everything, but in this case we managed to pick up the pin that we wanted that was out of stock on day 1. So massive thank you to Disney, the cast members, for making the experience that we sort of come to expect from Disney, but making it happen. So cannot complain on that front. So we're just heading down to the back of the boat to do the magic shots again, similar to what we did yesterday. So sun's out, beautiful weather, lovely views. I've got to be honest, at the start of this whole trip I didn't really get it. I didn't really get what a Disney cruise was about. Today, the sun being like it is, the weather being beautiful, I now get it. I get why people would want to do this. Would I do it again? Certainly would, yes. So we've just come back to the room to drop our pin off, and the tip information has arrived. You get little vouchers, little envelopes to put each of the tickets in. If I flip this piece of paper over, we've got the server, which is Antara, and that's how much we're going to tip him. The assistant server, Laura, that one there. Then you've got the head server, who looks after both of them, and then the stateroom host, Jervy, who comes in and tidies up and does, to be fair, an amazing job again of flipping the room round, making the bed, folding the clothes and things like that. So can't complain. So that's the amount of money that will be going to each of them. All you do is you tear each of those strips off, put them into the envelopes, and then you can hand them to your server, your stateroom host, things like that, as you see them. And also we've had some luggage tags delivered for tomorrow, for when we disembark, and then that is our poor attempt at the Disney trivia, which we don't want to talk about. So just for clarity, it's $13.50 per day for each member of your party, that then gets distributed between those 4 people automatically. So one of the things, when you're connected to the onboard Wi-Fi, your notifications come through, so you can see what's happening, but you can't load any of them. So it's a bit of a bait situation where you potentially buy the Wi-Fi, but at $25 for 100 megabytes, that's not going to go very far, so we haven't bothered. So when we first got issued our stateroom number, we were a bit concerned about being right at the bottom of the ship and right in the middle, but actually it's a really quiet location, and our room is just off from the elevators, but room wise there's not that many, so even wherever you come down you can get straight into your room, relatively straightforward. So we were a bit nervous at the start, but now I think this is probably about the best place to be. Afternoon.
Today's special, we have an Indian curry station. You can sanitize if you want to.
Okay, so back to Cabanas for, thank you, for our lunch today. Hello. So today's special is the curry station, which is all of that stuff in there.
2 chicken tenders and 6 fries.
How many would you like?
Just 2, please.
Less than cheap.
Yeah.
So we got chicken nuggets, steak fries in this one, mac and cheese in that one just there. Thank you very much. Yeah, can I have some mushrooms, please? And then can I have some of the black truffle pasta? Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that was the food selection. I'm just going to go and get some drinks now. Hello, you okay?
How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, thank you. Can I have 2 Diet Cokes, please?
Of course, with ice?
No, thank you.
No ice.
So yeah, quite straightforward. Drink station. Cast member will fill them up for you, take them back to your table. So as you saw, went for the black truffle pasta because I had that the other night and that was really nice. Some chicken nuggets, chips, and some mushrooms. So shrimp curry and some rice, please. What's the difference? Pillar, please. And some poppadom, please. So seeing as it is Indian special day in Cabanas today, I went for the shrimp curry with some pilau rice and the poppadoms. See you later. So very quick dash into Cabanas there. We're going to go and do the Disney Tunes trivia, see if we can do any better at that than we did at the cruise line trivia earlier today. So in a moment we will be there.
way.
Right then, pop your answer down for me. Song title and film, remember? Sorry if I'm annoying you, keep saying that. Okay, number 7. Here we go. Oh, nice and easy one at the end for you. Right. How have we all...
Okay, so we've done another trivia and we managed to score a little more respectable 24 this time round on the Disney song trivia. One of the ladies over the far side scored 30 out of 30, which is unbelievable knowledge, but for us 24, we're happy with that, and it beats the 2 we scored on the cruise line one earlier today. So just going back to the comments earlier we made around merch, we've just been to Fathoms to do the trivia, and there was a lady sat in front of us and she had a plush. So the plush is sold out within half an hour of people being able to shop on the first day. So I don't know if she's put a request in for a plush and they found her one. They haven't restocked the shop, so I don't know either she's bought it back out with her or it's something that's been got for her. So if there is something that you want from the shops, make sure you put it down as a request. You never know, you might get whatever you're after, even if it's not in the shop. So we're just heading out now to the Walt Disney Theatre to go and watch Disney Dreams, the stage show. It starts at 2 o'clock, it's 20 past 1. But noting what's happened previously with large queues and things like that, we're going to be one of them people on this one and we're going to start queuing early. Hopefully they'll let us in half an hour earlier like they did for the Tangled show. And we'll get in, sit down and watch the show from there.
The very back row here or the very front? Yes, wonderful. Come with me.
That's more like it. As you can see, I want to see you throw a drink to the sky. Very nice. And Sarge says, clap your hands. And about to get fun, so toys, I want you to give it all you got. It's the fun part, so I need to see your best moves, toys. Make sure you're standing your feet on the control soon. Now let's hear it for the vintage toys. And our new edition toys. Well done. Greetings, toys. Good to see you all. I like to figure out camouflage.
Okay, so we've just got back to the room. So we've been to watch Dreams and we've been to Sarge Says. So first of all, Sarge Says, I've put a little bit of footage in just. Good show, good for the kids. The best thing about it was for us, we got an opportunity for a selfie at the end with the characters, which is quite a rare opportunity. Dreams, okay. I didn't like it. I don't know why. I didn't feel that it was a show that grabbed my attention, or the storyline is very similar to Mickey and the Magician. So in the day one vlog, I did a joke about on a scale of Country Bear Jamboree to Mickey and the Magician, where did the Tangled show fit? This one is very, very similar to the Disneyland Paris Mickey and the Magician, but it just wasn't it wasn't very good. Didn't enjoy it. It was very similar in terms of the segment. So there was a Beauty and the Beast segment, there was a Lion King segment, Aladdin. So the Lion King one was at the very end, and I thought this is going to really pull it out of the bag, and this is really going to turn it around for me and what my perception was of that show, and it just really didn't. So a little bit disappointed by that. If you're going to watch any shows on board the Disney Magic, start off with a Tangled one. That one's not to be missed, followed by Freezing the Night Away, which I didn't think I was going to enjoy, but I actually did. And then Dreams, unfortunately, sits bottom of the pile for me.
Yeah.
Earlier today you probably already received.
So we've just been to guest services and increased the tips for our stateroom host, our head server and our assistant server. So we've added in a little bit of an additional tip for each of them for the service that we've received so far. So we've just stopped off at the Duck-In Diner for one final meal here. I've gone for the cheeseburger and fries. Got choice down there of all your salad items, and then the cast member is just putting together the burger around the back there. So I went for the cheeseburger, again as a creature of habit, and Sam went for the lamb shawarma. Sam's nearly finished hers because I had to wait ages for mine, but hey ho, it was cooked fresh, so can't complain. Can you grab that one, Sam?
No, it's for your picture.
Thank you. So we just had an ice cream and we're finishing off the afternoon watching The Incredibles on Funnel Vision. The weather's quite nice, stayed quite nice for the day so far. When we first boarded the boat and it was absolutely chucking it down, I was a little bit nervous about what the weather was going to turn out like, but we cannot complain. It got better as the trip went on. Okay, so we're going to go and fill up our mugs to bring back to the room to store for later on after we get back from our evening meal. So as quickly as it started, it is all coming to an end. We are just packing our bags ready to put out the front of our door before we go for lunch, or dinner should I say. The whole experience has been fantastic. The service we've received has been unbelievable, and it's just been pure Disney. At the start, when we was working with the Tilbury docks guys, it wasn't as magical, but once we got on board, it's just a usual Disney experience, and it's been an unbelievable one at that. So we are just going to put our bags out the front. Our stateroom host is cleaning the room next door, and we have upped the amount of tip we're going to give him. So we're going to go and hand that to him personally. That stays in, if it ever focuses, these here. So host or hostess, and we've just put thank you, you've been amazing, from James and Sam. So we're going to go and hand that to him now, and then we're going to go and do, what are we doing? Can't remember. We're going to Fathoms for
Story Ever After.
Story Ever After. So we'll put a little bit of footage in next of that. Yeah. Gonna go front.
Good evening and welcome to Fathoms. And now from the West End stage, please welcome the wonderful and ever so talented Vivian Carlisle.
I think it's not. Oh, here we go. Good evening, everyone, and welcome. I'm Vivian Carlisle, and I'm so excited to spend some time with you all here tonight. Are you enjoying your cruise so far? Place the accent yet? I'm Scottish. I've been performing in theatre and TV now for over 26 years. That's right, I did start when I was 3 years old. I've performed several wonderful roles on London's West End, and I've also been the luckiest lady on the high seas for the last couple of years, portraying some incredible roles on the Disney Magic on the Walt Disney Theatre stage. For me, getting to tell Disney stories is a dream come true. If there's a prize for rotten judgment, I guess I've already won that. No man is worth the aggravation. That's ancient history, been there, done that. Won't you take your kidding? Easier than heaven to you, trying to keep it hidden. Honey, I can see right through your room, you can't conceal it. I know how you're feeling. Tune as old as time.
Maximum 5 songs.
Tune as old as song. In every job that must be done, there is an element of fun. You'll find a violent smack the job's again, and every task you undertake becomes a piece of cake. A mark, a spree. It's very clear to see. Let us spoonful of sugar hits the medicine. Go down, the medicine, go down.
So I've just put some footage in there of the show we've just been to in Fathoms. Now we're on a mad dash over to Rapunzel's because we've got 2 minutes to make it to dinner. So, hello. Thank you very much. Hello.
We have a second time? No. This area is 39.
It's that one where someone sat, isn't it? Thank you. Okay, so we've made it in. There's a bit of confusion around where our table actually was for tonight, but we are now sat down. We're not going to see the stage show really from here, the stage being down the bottom there, and we're at the back of the restaurant, but we'll see what happens. I'm sure we'll be able to see some of it. I think Sam just said some of it comes around the restaurant, so we'll get some footage as and when we can. I love the theming in this restaurant. That's just the side plate. Looks amazing. Okay, so bread has arrived. We've got pretzel tonight with a mustard mayo dressing. Okay, so Sam went for the snuggly duckling platter and I went for the ravioli, which actually looks quite nice.
Snuggly, 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 snuggly! Okay, before they went to the class, I was getting a little nervous. You went under. Well, hi, everybody. Hi. Okay, I'm going to teach you something now, but don't go spreading it around, okay? It's what we call a secret. Okay. We call it a secret. Okay. All right, repeat after me. Clap, clap. Okay, in the future we'll be a little bit more together, but that's a general idea. Okay, then you're gonna go stomp, 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 stomp. Very nice. Then, last but certainly not least, you're gonna go whack, whack. Okay. Now, let's put it all together with us. Here we go. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, whack, whack. Very nice. Do it again. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, whack, whack, whack. Yeah!
So Sam's gone for the prime rib, and I have gone for the Flynn Rider platter.
It's not so secret anymore. That's okay. Why? Because they're one of us now. Yeah, you're one of us now. Which means we can officially get started.
I'm so glad you're all here to celebrate with me.
My hands are not the sweetest. But despite my evil look and my temper and my hook, I always yearn to be a happiness. On the stage of the cars, I think they can I never be called deadly? Am I good? So deadly. Thank you, because I never be tired. He's got a dream. He's got a dream. See, I can take no ambitions when I see. Hey, I do like French fevers. He got me with the dream. Like everybody else. She's got a dream. She's got a dream.
Just wanna see the light in you. Every passing
and really, really get things loud.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Or not.
Alright, just be polite. That's nice.
Yeah.
It's good to be polite. Been learning about that a little bit.
You've been doing really well with that.
Well, we cordially invite you to do the Snuggly Duckling secret salute with us.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, here we go, people. Get those hands up. And clap, clap, stomp, stomp, quack, quack.
Do it.
Do it again. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, quack, quack.
Good.
One more time. Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, quack, quack. Yeah, very nice.
Oh, I see you taught them your secret salute.
Well, of course, we're not going to hold back on your special day.
I've always loved today. Not because of my birthday, but because it was the day I saw the floating light. I remember watching them from my tower as they lit up the night sky and well, in a way, they led me home to my happily ever after. Life after happily ever after. It's all just as sweet as the stories say. I feel wild and free as life is ready to explore. Now see it all standing in my way. There are certain customs I have to follow. Several small obligations I can avoid. A few rules to avoid. Commitments by before. Aside from all that though, I'm overjoyed. And sure there are horses and buckles and bows. Plus all those names to call. Still I can hardly complain, I suppose. It's happily ever after all.
Happy birthday, Blondie.
Look, everyone, it's Glenn Ryder. Wow.
It's life after happily ever after. And our story has finally reached its end.
Settling down here,
Year upon year,
and secure.
with dozens of duties we'll have to tend. And now that we've gotten the free back control, now that we're in for the long, now our adventures happily ever after all. Happily ever after all. Wait, you're late, Eugene Fitzherbert.
He's late. He's
Pulling out her full name, huh? I told you I wouldn't miss your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday.
Well, yes, I suppose.
And since it's your birthday, should we sing you?
I'm really
I love both those songs, but I can't believe it's the birthday today. Oh, hands up! Who else is celebrating a birthday today?
Oh, yeah, if you're celebrating a birthday today, put your hand in the air.
And what?
Thank you.
Over there.
Thank you very much.
Oh, happy birthday!
Oh, happy birthday over there.
So Sam's gone for the fried pan bread with the ice cream on top, and then I went for the birthday sundae.
But I think we better sing to him. Oh, but by we, I mean us. Is this a painting or is it? I don't know.
Hello, is anybody out there? Fine. All right, I think we need to, you know, stop things up to the salute.
Oh yeah, how about the Snuggly Duckling secrecy? Okay, everybody, get your hands in the air. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Hey! Clap, clap, stomp, stomp, quack, quack. Very nice. Okay, now time to get serious. Honored guests, it is my duty as your host duty. It's my duty, It is my responsibility as your host to inform you that the floating lights, also known as the annual Lantern Festival, will begin in five minutes. Finish your various food items and we shall return. Royalty and nobility. It is now my pleasure to announce to you that it is now the Lantern Festival! Lantern, lantern, lantern.
Oh, I love the floating lights.
If you weren't so set on seeing the floating lights, in fact, would you like to know where I was and why I was late?
Well, yes.
I was busy making this one. See, it's the perfect lantern for the King's princess. Not bad, eh, Rapunzel?
All those years inside all that time, never knowing just how blind I've been. And at last I see the light, and it's like the fog has lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is blue. And it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different. Now that I
All those days chasing down you, all those years leading over, all that time never truly seeing things the way they were.
and at last I see the light,
It's like the fog has lifted.
and at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is blue, and it's warm and real and bright, and the world has somehow shifted. All at once, everything is different. Now that I
Flitter Evangeline into it! Yeah! And give it up for those lanterns!
Okay, so we just returned back to the room to put some warmer clothes on, and here is our turn down service with some Dove bars. Our suitcases have gone from outside, so they are probably gone into storage for a bit until they disembark the boat tomorrow and are ready for us to collect at portside. What else have we got? Right, Rapunzel's Royal Table. We've just been for our final evening meal. Service again was absolutely fantastic. It cannot be faulted, the service that we've received on this boat. Only downside was the pork had a bone in that I wasn't expecting, so I had a little nibble on that. Puddings were great. I had the birthday cake Sunday, and Sam had the frying pan with the ice cream on top, which you will have seen, and you'd also seen the show as well, so really can't fault it. Like I say, we're now come back to get some warmer clothes on. We're going to go and sit up on deck 9 and watch Wall-E on the funnel vision. So we'll take you up there with us, grab a couple of drinks whilst we're up there, and then yeah, sail the night back into Tilbury and disembark first thing tomorrow morning. So we're currently sat on deck 9. It's pretty much empty, as you can see, and we are just about to settle in to watch Wall-E up on the big screen up there. It currently says Disney Magic. So we're going to watch this, and then we're going to head back down to the room, finish up the vlog down there for today. There we go. Finish up the vlog down there for today. Okay, so we're now back at the room, and we're going to wrap up our day 3 and final full day vlog. We didn't do a huge amount today. We took it a little bit steadier yesterday. We did all those character meets, and then the first day obviously was exploring the ship. So we've chilled out a little bit more today. We watched Dreams, wasn't a big fan, and obviously earlier on in this video you heard my thoughts regarding that. Went to Rapunzel's for tea. Our servers have been fantastic, Antara and Laura. So if you get them whilst you're on a Disney cruise, absolutely faultless, really attentive, interested in what our thoughts and opinions are, and how well we think, or how well they've treated us during the time we've been with them. So yeah, really good. Tonight we've gone up on the top deck. It's very, very quiet. I think everybody's getting ready to leave. Our bags have left the room and have gone down to some form of storage area ready for tomorrow. So yeah, tomorrow we'll be getting off the boat, and we will do a small day 4 vlog, which will have Rapunzel's royal table breakfast, followed by disembarkation of the first Disney staycation from London Tilbury. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video.